Hey, what's up, champions? Gediminas here. Hope you guys are doing fantastically well. Welcome to Financial Freedom TV. And today I wanted to talk about adjusting to somebody else's pace. So if you're watching a replay of this video, please do me a massive favor and stick hashtag replay into the comments. If you're brand new, if you're watching one of my videos for the first time, please do say new in the comments as well. And of course, if you do get some value, if you learn something from this video, feel free to share it. Maybe somebody else will get some value too. Hey, Anna, nice to see you. Thanks for jumping on. Hope you're well. So today's topic is, whose pace are you adjusting to? So what do I mean? Well, when two people start walking, and it doesn't matter whether you're walking with your kids or you're walking with your wife or your husband or a friend or a stranger, doesn't matter. When two people start walking together, an interesting thing happens. Without anybody saying anything, what happens is either one or the other person adjusts to the other person's pace of walking. Have you noticed it? Like, people don't walk like one faster, one slower, right? Usually when people start walking together, they very quickly match the pace. And usually one adjusts to the other person's pace and then they start walking at the same speed, at the same pace, right? Now, there's nothing wrong with doing that when you're walking. However, what I want to talk about is, what pace are you adjusting to in your life? Because you see, when you're born, you're like a blank slate. You're like a white sheet of paper, right? But as you start growing up, as you start going to school, as you start going to university, as you start going to work, etc., as you make friends and etc., what happens is you start being affected by the outside world. And very often people let the outside world to determine their pace. So they allow other people to tell them that because of their skin color, they should or should not do something. They allow other people to say to them that because of their gender, they should or should not do something. They allow other people to tell them because of their nationality what they should or should not do. They allow other people to tell them about their grades, about this, that, and the other, and they allow other people to set the pace for their life. They accept it as a rule that, oh, but I've been told like that by my teachers. I've been told like that by my wife or my husband. I've been told like that by my parents, and they accept that as the truth, when in fact, it's just somebody's opinion. And you should not let your life to be run by other people's opinion of you. Because other people's opinion of you has nothing to do with what you can or cannot do. Guess whose opinion is the most important? Yours, of course. Your opinion is the one that is the most important. But you see, many people, what they think is their opinion is actually the stories they bought from education, from other people, from family, etc. And they accepted other people's opinion as their own story, and now they live in a life where they say, oh, I can't, I'm not smart enough, I'm not good enough, I'm not young enough, I'm not old enough. And they have all of this story happening in their head, which is not true. It's a lie. You've just adjusted your pace to somebody else's. You've adjusted to somebody else telling you how you should or should not be. Never do that. You're not a sheep that has to follow. You're not just some cog in the machine. You're not just a piece of something, right? You are your own person. You have your own mind. Why not use it? Why not make up your own mind? Why not make your own decisions for your destiny and choose what you want to do? And how can you tell what you should do or shouldn't do? It's the feeling you get. And you know the feeling? It's the feeling that makes you happy. Because at the end of the day, we all have different goals and ambitions, right? And you guys watching this, some of you might want a sports car. Some of you might want a beautiful home. Some of you might want to travel the world. Some of you might want to have, 10 kids. And some of you want to have no kids or whatever it is, right? But if I asked you, why do you want that? You might give me some superficial reason, but if I dig deep and I say, but why? But why? But why? Eventually, you know what I'll get to? I'll get to the point where you'll say, because it's gonna make me feel good. Because it's gonna make me feel good. That's why we do anything in our life. To feel good. To feel happy. So guess what filter you should use to filter everything that's going on in your life. Does this make me happy? Does this make me feel good? And if you're doing something that doesn't make you happy, that doesn't make you feel good, why the hell are you doing it? Oh, because it makes my wife happy. Oh, because it makes my, parents happy. Oh, because it makes... What? I'm not saying, be ignorant and make everybody unhappy. But if you don't feel happy, if you don't feel good, don't you think it would be a good idea to discuss it with the other person and say, hey, this thing doesn't really make me feel happy. And I'm sure the other person, if they really care for you, they'll say, hey, let's change something. Because if it doesn't make you feel happy, if you're not happy, then let's make it in a way that you will be happy. You know what I mean? Like, it just makes sense. But too many people are put into this hamster wheel and they keep running and they keep running and they're not happy and they're miserable, but they keep running because somebody put them in the hamster wheel and make it spin and they just keep going at it. You don't have to. You can stop, and you can look around and say, does this make me feel happy? Is this good for me? And if it isn't, change something, right? It's okay, right? You are your own person, you have your own life, and it's okay for you to make it the way you want it to be. So that's my idea for today. That's my tip for today, guys. Hope you found it valuable. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you at the top. Bye for now.